Uh, I think your voice is not audible to us. Okay, so see, whenever we need to find out the magnitude of any vector, which is represented in this form, what you need to do, you need to use square root and sum of the square of all the terms whichever is written over here. That is 2 square plus 3 square plus of minus 4 square. Okay, is this clear to you? Yes, Athiya, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how we used to find out the magnitude of A. So calculate it and tell me both of you that what is the correct answer. What will be come here inside the under root? First of all, it will be 4, 9, and 16.
Root 29.
Yes, that will be under root of 29. Okay, so this is how we are finding the magnitude of A. Okay, now let's say that we need to find out the magnitude of B also. Yes, both of you try to find it out and tell me the final answer.
Root 101.
That is under root of 101. Is this your answer correct? 70 and 9 plus 15, that will be 85. 85, yes, it will be 101. Okay, so this is how we used to find out the magnitude of A and B. Now let's say we need to find out the unit vector A. The unit vector, what does the actually unit vector mean? Unit vector mean that what is the meaning of unit vector? Yes, Rasha?
A vector with magnitude 1.
Yes, so unit vector is actually a vector whose magnitude is 1. And what is its direction pointing towards? Yes, Rasha?
A cap.
Yes, along the A direction only. Suppose that if we have, say, A will be somewhat a vector that is written, that will be, if graphically drawn, will be looking like somewhat like this. Yes, Atya? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in whatever the direction it is pointing, we are right now not aware of that or not concerned about that, but it will be, if drawn graphically, it will be drawn somewhat like this. Now, if we are talking about the A cap, that is the unit vector along A. So what it will be? It will be a vector which will be somewhat of a smaller length. Why? Because it is having a unit magnitude, that is the magnitude to be equal to 1, and it will be pointing along the A direction only. So it will be represented by A cap. Okay, understood. So suppose if I need, if I had got a vector, say, so first of all, tell me, Athia, is this a unit vector?
No.
No. The reason behind that, it's not having the magnitude 1. It is having the magnitude that is equals to under root of 29. So in order to find out the vector whose magnitude is 1, what we actually require to do here is that we need to divide this a vector by its magnitude. Once you will do this, what we'll obtain with, what will be left with? We'll be left with 2 by 2i. And actually, first of all, let me write this a vector here. That is 2i plus 3j and minus of 4k. Minus of 4k. And we have to divide this with under root of 29. Okay, is this correct or no? Okay, so if I'm doing this, so what will be what I'll be left with? I'll be left with 2 by under root of 29i plus 3 by under root of 29j and minus 4 by under root of 29k. Okay, so we'll be left with this. Now tell me, both of you, that if it is somewhat a vector, it is looking like a somewhat vector, that is, some is along the I direction, some is along the j direction, somewhat is somewhat quantity is along the k direction. Now both of you find out the magnitude of this particular vector. You can find it out under root of square of all the three, sum of square of all the three terms. Then let me know. Yes, Abdul, why are you late today? Yes, Abdul, is my voice clear to you? I think in today's class also I'm unable to listen you. I think this was happening in the last class as well. Yes, Athya, Rasha, did you found out the answer that what we are getting?
Oh, no, sir. I'm still calculating.
Okay,
One.
calculate it fast. Yes, Rasha is saying the answer is 1, but Athya, confirm her that is she saying correct or not. What in order to find out the magnitude of A cap, actually let us say that this is somewhat a vector and we need to find out the magnitude. So let's say let's name this vector as C. So in order to find out the magnitude of C, what is required? That will be under root of the square and sum of all these three terms, that will be 2 by under root 29 whole square plus 3 by under root 29 whole square and plus 4 actually minus of 4 by under root 29 whole square. Okay, so now calculate it fast, that what is the answer that we'll get over here. That will be under root of 4 by 29 plus 9 by 29 plus 16 by 29. Yes, both of you.
Yeah, so it's 1.
It's 1. Okay. So actually, what we were desired to find out a vector whose magnitude is 1, and we are able to find it out in this way. Yes or no? Have we completed our target of getting a vector whose magnitude is just reduced to 1? Okay, so what we had done actually, Athia, can you relate it with a scalar multiplication, that we had multiplied it with a vector A by 1 by under root 29 only? Yes or no? Is it
Yes.
looking like this? 2i plus 3j minus 4k? That we had multiplied this A vector with a scalar, and by doing so, we had actually this time reduced the magnitude. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And as you can see that this is a positive one, this scalar is a positive one, so its direction will remain same as A. Have we seen all these things in the last class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this was the all target over here, and we had actually seen it a lot of time, but I think for you this is the first time how we are finding out the magnitude of a particular vector in this form, which is already given to you in this form. Okay, so and actually unit vector is denoted by a special letter, that is A, the same vector but a cap in over it. Okay, so this is how we used to denote the unit vector. Now, similarly, if I ask you to find out the B cap, you can do the same way. Okay, you can do the same way. So I'll just leave it for you people to homework. Okay, now let's move on to the another thing. Let's say that this time I'm in search of another vector. Let's say P vector. What it is the sum of the other two above two vector, A plus B. So how we are going to get it? Okay, just add it simply the way you people used to do. Okay, what you people have to do, just add it up simply and you will be able to calculate the right answer. So what is A actually? A is 2i plus 3j minus 4k. So just write it over here, 2i plus 3j minus of 4k. Okay, this is the A vector, place a plus sign in between. What is the B vector? That is 4i plus 6j minus of 7k. That is 4i plus 6j minus of 7k. Okay, so this is the thing that we had obtained with, and after clubbing the things we'll get the final answer. What we can do, can we take I to be common here in both these
Yes.
terms? Can you see? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so if we'll keep the I common, so what we'll be left with? 2 plus 4 I plus what is inside j, 3 plus 6, that will be j, and if we take the k common, we'll be left with minus of 4 and minus of 7 with k. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now calculate it and tell me the final answer. Yes, Abdul, is my voice audible to you now? We are still unable to hear you. Okay, so give me a quick reply in a chat that can you hear my voice at least? Yes, both of you find out the what will be the final vector?
6i plus 9j 6i minus plus 11k. 9j minus 11k.
Minus 7k. Okay, so this is the actually p vector that we had obtained. What it is the sum of the two vector. Now simply tell me that instead of this, if I had said you find out the unit vector along the direction a plus b, find out the unit vector along the direction a plus b. So what you simply have to do, first of all, you have to find out this sum. After finding out this sum, will you end it up in the result will be this? Yes or no?
Yes, so it's minus 11k.
Oh, it's minus 11. Yes, it's minus 11. Okay, it's minus 11. So now, as we see, now I was asking to you that if I would have given the question to you that find out, find out the unit vector along the direction a plus b. Okay, find out the unit vector along the direction a plus b. So this time you have two vectors a and b. You have to sum them up. After summing them up, you will end up with this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you got this, so don't you think that now you can find out the unit vector? How will you do? Yes, Athiya, tell me that if you got this, how will you find out the unit vector?
Divided by their magnitude.
Yes, how will you find out the magnitude?
By squaring. So we square 6 square plus 9 square plus minus 11 square.
Exactly.
Whole
Okay,
root.
so whole root. This is how you are going to find out the magnitude, and you will divide the p by its magnitude, and you will get the final answer. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how actually we used to find out the things. Now, suppose, let me give you one more question over here. Okay, let me ask you one more thing that we had find out this. Let me find out the q. What it is? It is the subtraction of the three vector, the two vector, a minus b. Okay, so simply as the way you had done the addition of the two vectors, simply you have to do the subtraction as well. Okay, do it and tell me. Yes, Abdul, can you hear me now? We are still unable to. If you can type, if you can type here over the chat, just do it so that we can see. Okay, tell me the final answer that what we'll get with. Yes, Athia, tell me.
Minus 2i minus 3j plus 3k.
Plus 3k. Okay, so this will be the final final result that how we'll obtain the q vector, that is the subtraction of the a minus b. Okay, and if I ask you to find out the q cap, you still have to do the same thing. Okay, so not need to worry about that how we are just there are the some basic steps that you need to remember. After that, the rest of the things will be derived using that particular one only. Okay, so take this part as your homework and take what is the q, find out the q cap also. Okay, find out the q cap also. This will be also your homework. Okay, so this is how actually we are finding out the things over here. Okay, now basically what acha, tell me one more thing, that if I had taken, okay, so Abdul actually was messaging me that he is able to listen me. So okay, no worries with that, just listen me, and if you face any kind of problem, then you may raise your hand, maybe then I'll be able to answer you. Okay, or if you can write it over the chat, then also no issues with that. Okay, so just be with me, and that's it. So that's it. So we are able to find out the q vector, and all these things will be done very easily. So let's say that if I give you one more vector, let's say I'm providing you the c vector as well, that I am giving you the c vector as well. Let's say it is 2i plus j and minus of k. Okay, so instead of sum of the two vectors, I may ask you the sum of the three vector as well. Okay, so that also you have to do it in the same manner. You don't have to think about it the way you mathematically were doing the sum of the two vectors. Simply you have to do the sum of the three vector as well. Okay, so this is how actually, let me give this part also to be the homework. Find, okay, find a plus b plus c. Okay, and a plus b minus of c. Okay, and a minus of b and plus of c, and a minus of b minus of c. Okay, so this is how you have to find out the, also find out, find unit vector, also find unit vector in all four cases. Okay, so this is how actually we were finding out the things for the, so for the unit vector or for the magnitude part, we can solve it out. Okay, so now we are good with addition of the two vectors and the subtraction of the two vectors. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are good with doing the addition of the two vector and the subtraction of the two vector. But okay, what the arithmetic operation that we can perform on any two numbers? Yes, Rasha, tell me. What are the arithmetic operation that means you can perform over the two numbers if I give it to you?
Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Yes, these are the four actually the things that we can perform while doing a particular operation over the two quantities, that we can add them, subtract them, and this thing. And we had, I think we had end up with two things, that is the addition and the subtraction part. Now we are good with that. Okay, now this time what we are going to do, we are going to do the division of the vector. What it is? Division of two vectors. Okay, so this time we are going to do the division of the two vectors. So what is going to happen now, that previously the vectors were given to me, and based over that I was finding out the sum of the two vector or the subtraction of the two vector. Yes or no? Okay, so
Sir.
this time what is going to happen, that the two vectors, let's say, is given to me, and we are finding out the division of the two vectors. So if I ask you to divide the vector A by the vector B, so it is actually not defined. It is actually the not defined. That means we can't divide the two vectors. Okay,
Yes, sir.
division of the vector is not defined. Okay, so division of the vector is not defined. So we had completed the three operations, that is the addition, subtraction, and the division. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll do the multiplication of the two vectors. Multiplication of the two vectors. So again, this time now what is going to happen? That two vectors will be given to me, and someone will ask me that what will get if we multiply these two vectors. Okay, so there are actually, whenever we multiply the two vectors, there are the two ways how we can multiply them, and both results are different. Okay, so that is why we'll see both the things over here. Let me write it over here first of all. We can multiply, we can let's write it in this way. Two types of product of vectors are defined. Okay, so two types of product of the vectors will be defined to us. How it is, what are the first of all named as? Okay, first of all write it as 1 and 2. So there will be the two things how we are going to do so. Okay, so first of all, let's see the first type. I'll name it over here that what it is. But before starting that, first of all, see it that how it is used to be defined. So let's say the two vectors are given to me. Let's say the two vectors are given to me. Let's say this is the one of the vector that is given to me. How we are actually defining this time the vector? We are defining it graphically. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are defining it graphically. In the previous question, we were defining it analytically without graphically. We were using the terms to define the vector. In this, first of all, I'm defining the multiplication of the vector by the graphical method. Then we'll see that how to multiply the vector when it is given in the analytical form. So first of all, we'll see that how we used to do it for the graphical form. Okay, so if this is a vector A and this is a vector B. So if two vectors are given to us and we need to define the product of the two vectors. So actually the two products are, one of them is said as the dot product. One of them is said to be as a dot product. Okay. And another one is said as cross product. Another one is said as cross product. So first of all, we'll see the dot product over here, that how to find out the dot product of the two vectors. See, basically, whenever you need to dot the product, that means you have to multiply the two vector and we want the dot product. So how you have to do? See, are you people aware of that? How to find out the angle between the vector? Yes, Rasha, tell me that how to find out the angle between the vectors if it is given in the graphical form.
Parallelogram method or triangle method.
Uh, Angle between the vectors. I'm not talking about the sum of the two vectors. Yes, Adhya,
Uh,
tell me.
The tail to tail.
Yes, exactly. What we need to do? Yes, Rasha, did you got that?
yes, sir.
We actually join the tail to tail of a vector. So same thing you have to perform for the dot product also. First of all, what you have to do? You have to join the tail to tail of the vector. And can we shift the vector parallelly? Yes or no? Without changing its effect.
Yes, sir.
So for what we'll do, we'll place the vector A somewhat like this. We'll place the vector A somewhat like this. And this will be the B vector. So now if we had placed that, can we say that this angle theta is the angle between the vector A and B?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me that if we are finding out the dot product, so that will be represented by this thing, that is A dot B. Whenever this expression comes to us, we have to find out the dot product. And how we used to do? First of all, the dot product of the two vectors is defined as the magnitude of the first vector, the magnitude of the second vector, and cos of the angle between them. And what it is? The cos of the angle between those two vectors will be defined as the sum of the two vectors. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how actually we used to find out the dot product of any two vector. Okay, so let's say, let me give you a quick question over here. Suppose that let's say that this is a vector A, there is another vector that is somewhat B, that is given in like this. A is this and B is this, and let's say the angle between them is 60 degree. Let's say the A, what does A actually mean? Yes, Athiya,
The
tell me, what is
magnitude of
A?
a vector.
Yes, actually, it is the magnitude of the A vector. So let's say it is 4 and B is defined as A. So what the A dot B will be defined as?
4 into 8 cos 60.
What it will be defined as? That will be magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos of theta, that is the angle between them. So what it will be? That will be 4 into 8 into cos of 60. And that you will get as 4 into 8 into cos 60 is 1 by 2. So will be end up with 16. Okay, so this is actually the dot product. And tell me, Athiya, is there any direction associated with the result?
Um,
Can you see any kind of a direction that I had mentioned here with the final result?
no, sir.
No, so that means it is not having any kind of direction. Okay, and that is why dot product is also said as scalar product. What it is said as scalar
Scalar.
product, because in the result, final result, we are not getting any kind of a direction. Okay, so it is also said as scalar product. So it is defined somewhat like this. Okay, now let's say that suppose I'm giving you some of the configuration of the vector. Let's say, Acha, tell me one more thing, that if we are defining the vector or the dot product of A dot B is as A magnitude of A magnitude of B into cos theta, where this theta actually can go from? What is the minimum angle that the two vectors can have?
0.
That is actually 0. So we can say that theta is actually less than greater than equal to 0. And what can be the maximum limit? Yes, Rasha,
1, 180.
that is 180. Can you understand this, Satya, that why we are taking it to be a 180 and not 360-degree actually?
Because after 180, it will be,
Exactly.
we only take the acute angle.
Yes, that is the point that I had said you while finding out the angle between the vector. Suppose if this is the A vector that is already lying over the horizontal, I'm drawing this another vector. If I keep it in this the direction of the A of the previous one, then the angle between them is the 0 degree. Once I increase them, it will reach to somewhat 90 degree, and then it will reach to 180 degree. If I still rotate it, I'll get a lesser angle, which will be somewhat lesser than 180. Now this time I need to calculate the angle from this side. Okay, so it will be somewhat lesser than the 180. So actually this theta lies between 0 to 180 degree. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
and what is the value of cos 0? Yes, Athiya, tell me.
1.
1. And yes, Rasha, tell me that what is the value of cos 180?
-1.
That is -1. Okay, Athiya, these all trigonometric ratios I had told in the last class only. Okay, in some of the
Oh,
last classes. So whatever the values that you are getting over here now, I'll keep on giving you some of the small trigonometric values or angles while doing the a complete course in somewhat a part wise manner. Okay, so that you will not have a burden and keep on remembering them. Okay, it is the only thing that you will just keep on remembering them, and that will just help you out. Okay, so this was the thing that how we are finding out if this lie between this. So what you can say that cos theta can go from 1 to -1, sorry, from -1 to 1 plus 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So cos theta can vary from this to this. Okay, so what we can say, the dot product of the two vector can be negative as well. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The dot product of the two vector can be negative as well. Okay, now let's do some of the things over here that let's say, see, actually I'm not providing the complete thing that we used to do. Actually, I'm just keeping some of the things for the next lecture, so that once the Athiya will see all the previous lectures, so that she can relate it quickly and in a good manner. So that is why I'm just giving you whatever the thing will be able to understand by both of you in a easy way. Okay. So let's say, let's take some of the things, some of the cases over here, that how the two vectors can be placed. That let's say the two vectors are given to you. One is the vector A like this, and one another vector that is kept just parallel to it. Okay, suppose this is the vector A, this is the vector B. Uh, now tell me that in this case, let's say magnitude of A is given to you as 4, and magnitude of B is given to you as 6. Oh, sorry, this is the magnitude one. Okay, so this is given to you. Now tell me that what will be the A dot B here?
24.
Yes, that will be magnitude of A, that is 4, magnitude of B, that is 6, and this time cos of 0 will be taken over here. The reason behind that, because both the vectors are parallel and will have an angle of 0 in between them. So it will be 24. Okay, now tell me, this is the first case that we are seeing here. Now let's say that what the second case I'm taking over here. This is the second case, case number 2 that we are taking here. But in this time, what I had done, I just placed the A in this way. Okay, in this way. That is, it is making an angle of 90 degree with A. Okay, now this time tell me that what this A dot B will be actually equal to.
0.
0.
Yes, that will be 4 into 6 into cos of 90 degree this time. And cos 90 is actually 0. So ultimately the result will become equal to 0. Okay, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now let's take another case, case number 3, where what I'm defining over here, that B is like this, and this time A is just as you are thinking of, that will be opposite direction, A and B. What is the angle between them this time? That is 180 degree. Okay, now find out the A dot B for me.
Minus
Minus
24.
24.
That will be minus of 24. Okay, this time what we are doing here, that 4 into 6 into cos of 180 degree, and we already know about the cos of 180 degree, that is minus of 24. This is the third case that we had seen over here. Okay, so we had seen this thing. So can we say one thing, that whenever the things that we are given to us, okay, whenever the dot product of the two vector is 0, can we say that is that completely mean? See, what can happen, that if a dot product of a two vector is 0, okay, let me see that if it is given to me that P dot Q is 0, it is given to me that P dot key is 0. So what can happen? What can happen? What can happen? So what can you say about the P and Q if the dot product is 0?
The angle between them is 90 degrees.
Yes, the
They are
first thing that you
perpendicular.
can say, the angle between them is 90 degree. Okay, Can you say anything else also?
They're perpendicular in direction.
They're perpendicular in direction, that will be covered by this statement only, that the angle between them is 90 degree. What else can you say? Is there anything else which can happen that the angle is not 90 degree, still the product is zero?
Their magnitudes are
Yes,
zero.
exactly. If any of the P or Q is having the magnitude to be equal to zero, that means what kind of vector it will become? Have we
It's
named them?
Or
Special name
null.
had we given to them?
null vector.
Yes, that is the null vector. So the second thing that can happen is if any of them is having magnitude to be equal to 0. Okay, so or what we can say, that P or Q, one of them is a null vector. Okay, so we can say this, that whenever the dot product of the two vector is 0, then one of the two thing is going to happen. Okay, and see, it is very less chance that this is going to happen, because if the magnitude of that vector is already 0, so there is very less chance that we are talking about that particular case. So one of the thing that will guarantee whenever the dot product of the two vector will be 0, that they are having the perpendicular, they are perpendicular to each other, or what we can say, that they are having an angle of 90 degree in between them. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so that means now tell me one thing, that suppose if I draw, let me now start the things, that let's say that we are having the three axes over here. Can you people see this, that this is the x, this is the y, and this is the z? Okay, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me one thing, that uh okay, before doing this, now tell me one thing, that what will be the unit vector along the x direction will be called?
I.
Uh,
So this is actually the I. Understood? What is the unit vector along the direction y is called?
J.
J.
So this is actually the J1. And what is the unit vector along the z direction is called?
K.
K.
So this is actually the K1. Okay, understood? So this is the unit vector that I had represented over here in the direction of I, in the direction of J, and in the direction of K. Can you tell me that what is the angle between I and J?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. What is the angle between I and K?
90 degrees.
And what is the angle between K and J?
90
90
degree.
degrees.
That is still the same, that is 90 degree. So what we can say about IJK, that IJK are are mutually perpendicular. Mutually perpendicular mean one of them is perpendicular to two. For example, if I'm talking about I, so it is perpendicular to J and K. If I'm talking about J, so it is perpendicular from I and K. If I'm talking about K, so it is perpendicular from I and J. So this is what we mean by the mutually perpendicular. IJK are mutually perpendicular. Okay. Now tell me one more thing before. Okay, let it be here only. Okay. Now tell me one thing, that as we had seen above, if I'm talking about, this was the three cases that we had talked about. Let's take a case number 4 also. If I'm doing the dot product of A with A, what will I get? Yes, Athiya, Rasho.
A square cos theta.
That will be a square.
Only a square because cos theta will be 1.
Yes, exactly. The angle between the A and A will be 0. So that is why what we can say here is that suppose this time we have to dot these two vectors actually, A and A. So what is the angle between them? That is the theta is 0 degree. So if we are doing the dot product of A dot A, what we'll get? The magnitude of A, the magnitude of A, and the cos of 0. And that means we'll get the square. So is it looking like the dot product of the vector with himself gives us the square of the magnitude
Yes, sir.
with himself gives us square of the magnitude. Okay, so this is how actually we are getting the square of the magnitude. That means if we dot the vector with itself and take the under root of it, will end up with the magnitude of the vector. Okay, understood? Yes or no? If
Yes,
we are
sir.
doing this and we are taking the under root of the dot product, we'll end up with the magnitude of it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So basically, writing this statement in this form is a good way. And whenever we'll be requiring the magnitude of one, we can find it out in this manner also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me some note points right over here that tell me that what will be the I dot I? What will be the I dot I? Yes, both of you.
I square that doubles to the left.
Okay. Yes, Atya.
I square.
I square. Okay. Have I told you anything special about the I? What is the I actually? Here, the cos 0 will be here. So what is the special about I? Yes or no?
Yes.
Along x direction. So what is the magnitude of I if it's a unit vector?
1.
1,
That will be 1. So what will be the I dot I?
1.
1.
That will be 1. Understood? Now, similarly, now you can do easily. What is j dot j and what is k dot k?
1.
1.
Both will be 1 only. So we'll get this. I dot I will be 1, j dot j will be 1, and k dot k will be equal to 1. Now, okay. Now tell me one more thing, that what is I dot j?
0.
K.
That is uh, that will be k. If I'm talking about I dot j, so what will you do first of all? Magnitude of I, then magnitude of j, then what is the angle between I and j? Yes, Rasha,
90.
90 degree. So what the result will become?
0.
0.
0. That's it. Okay, so I dot j will be this. Acha, tell me one thing. I dot j is this. So what will be j dot I?
0.
That will
0.
be 0 only. Okay, so do you agree that dot product, either I'm finding the I dot j or j dot I, the result will be same.
Yes, sir.
Or I can
Yes.
say either I'm finding A dot B or B dot A, the result will be the same.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So can I say the dot product is a commutative?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I can write here is that dot product is commutative. Okay, that means A dot B will be same as B dot A. Okay, no worries for this. Sorry. So J dot I will be 0, and what can I say about J dot I? I don't sorry, J dot I we just found it out, that is 0 still. And what will be the I dot K?
0.
0.
0, the same as K dot I. Okay, and K dot J will be,
0.
that will be same as J dot K also. So I'm summarizing all over this in a one statement form. That is the first form, that is I dot I is same as J dot J is same as K dot K, that is equal to 1. The second statement that we are writing over here, that I dot J will be same as J dot I is same as I dot K, and is same as K dot I is same as J dot K is same as K dot J. All will be equal to 0 only. All will be equal to 0 only. So this is how you must remember always. Okay, whenever the dot is done with its own, that is I dot I, J dot J, K dot K, it exists. Otherwise, the answer will be 0 always. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now the things will become more easy for you. That okay. Uh, Let me give you a question directly. Okay, suppose let's take the previous one only, that is 2i plus 3j, and okay, uh, 2i plus 3j, it was minus of 4k. So let's take the same thing. Let's define b as 4i plus 6j and minus of 7k. Okay, now suppose what I'm asking you over here, solution, that not first of all, let me write the thing. Now I'm asking you that what will be a dot b, what will be a dot b. So both of how we can approach this, just approach it in a very mathematical way. Okay, how you have to do that a dot b?
Find the magnitude of
And the
A multiplied with the
magnitude
magnitude of B,
multiplied.
and then the
Yes,
cos.
okay. Athia is telling me one of the solution. She's saying that, see sir, that the mag A dot B is very, you had just defined it, that if it is the A vector and it is the B vector, so we actually know the angle between them is theta. So what we can do, that we can take the magnitude of A, magnitude of B, and magnitude and the cos theta. Yes, Rasha, is there any problem in doing so? Will we get stuck while doing so?
Yes, we don't know theta.
Yes, we actually don't know about theta. Yes, Adya, did you got that? That we don't know about this theta actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the problem here, that we don't know about the theta, so we can't go for it. We can't go for it. So let's see it in a somewhat different manner. I just said you that do it. It works totally mathematically. How we have you can do it, that 2i plus 3j minus of 4k, minus of 4k. Okay, and you have to dot it with 4i plus 6j and minus of 7k. So what you have to do, do you people know that how to multiply the two brackets? What you have to do, first of all,
Ye-
multiply this with 4i, then multiply the same thing with 6, and multiply the same thing with this term as well. So if you will do this, you will get the dot product. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, yes, tell me, Athiya, that what will be the thing if I multiply the 2i with all these things? What the first thing that I'll get here is
First, 2i
2
into 4i. So 2
2
into
into 4
4 into 1.
I dot I. Okay,
Yeah.
let me write it first of all, generically like this. Then we'll see
Uh,
that what we end up with. Okay, then
yes,
what
so.
else?
2 into 6.
2
Uh,
into 6
I dot j.
I dot j this time.
2 into -7.
2 into -7
I dot k.
I dot k. Yes, Rasha, now tell me what the second, if we multiply this 3j with this bracket, what we'll end up with?
3 into 4 I dot j.
3 into 4 I into I. Oh, sorry, j into I this time.
3 into 6 j into j.
3 into 6 j into j.
3 into -7 j dot k.
3 into -7 j dot k. Okay. Yes, Atya, again tell me that what the four. Don't tell me now this. I'll write by myself. 2 into -7 into I dot k. Just interrupt me if I commit any kind of mistake over here. Not 3. Why 2 I am taking? I have to take 4 na. -4 actually. Yes, now is it? Yes, minus of 4 into 4 into k dot I. Yes, now is it correct? The first term that I had written.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What the second I'll get here? Minus of 4 into 6 and k dot j. And the fourth one will be minus of 4 minus of 7 k dot k. Yes. Now is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, can you see this? That I dot j is 0. We already know about it.
Yes.
Yes.
So this term will be 0.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, this term will also be 0.
Yes.
Similarly, this term will also be 0.
Yes.
This term will also be 0.
Yes.
This term will also be 0. And this term will also be 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what are we actually left with? We are only left with I dot I, J dot J, and K dot K, because these are the only three which exist. Otherwise, all the dot product will be 0 with these unit vectors. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what we'll get here? That will be 8 into 1 from the first one, from the second one. 3 into 6, actually we can multiply the 3 and 6, that will get 18 into again 1 plus -4 and -7. Is it 28 and 1? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now if we sum them up, what we'll end up with?
54.
18 and 54. 18 and 8, that will be 26, and 26 and this, that will be 54. Yes, that will be 54. Okay, so this is how we are actually getting the dot product of the two vector if it is represented in the analytical form only. That is only, it is not shown as graphically, that we actually don't know that how its orientation is, but we are still able to find out its dot product. Okay, so what I can generically write here, that if two vectors, that is a is given to me xi, so let's say x1i y1j plus z1k, and another vector b is given to me, that is x2i plus y2j plus z2k. And if I need to find out this a dot b, so what I actually need to do, I just need to multiply I just need to multiply this way, this thing, and this thing only. Do you people agree with me? Because rest all will not exist.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what the result will be? That will be simply x1 into x2 plus y1 into y2 plus z1 into z2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so remember this always. What is happening this? Okay, so this is actually, let me pack it in a packet. So this will be actually, this will save our time. We'll not check the other things. We'll not check that x1 into y2j and x1 into z2k, because that will ultimately give us the result to be equal to 0. So we just need to do these things. Okay, yes, now one more thing, tell me. Uh, yes, we can also see one of the thing here, that suppose what was our a vector actually? A vector was given to us 2i plus 3j minus of 4k. I'd use this example throughout. Okay, now tell me, what is the magnitude of A actually?
Root 29.
That was root 29 that we already found that, but we can recalculate it. 2 square plus 3 square plus of minus 4 whole square. Yes, Satya, do we need to do in this way only?
Yes, sir.
4 plus 9 plus 16, and that will be equal to under root of 29. So this will be the A vector. Now tell me one thing, that if I ask you to calculate A dot A, so what it will be? 2i plus 3j minus of 4k dot with 2i plus 3j minus of 4k. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What I actually need to do, I just need to multiply the I component, the j component, and the k component with respectively with those unit vectors only. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what I'll get here, 2 into 2, that will be 4, plus 3 into 3, that will be 9, plus minus 4 into minus 4, that will be plus 16. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the result will be 29.
Yes.
Yes.
So had I said you the same thing, that it is nothing but the square of the magnitude.
Yes.
So did we just recheck the thing that we had written above there?
Yes, sir.
So actually, whenever we are doing the dot product of a vector with itself, we actually used to end up with the square of the magnitude of the vector. Okay, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are good in doing this. Yes, Adya, tell me that we just had got. Okay, let me give you one more question, and then we'll move on to the another thing. Okay, if vector A is given to us as 10i plus 6j and minus of 4k and minus of 4k. Okay, and let's say another vector B is given to me as 2i plus 4j and plus of 11k. And what it is given to us, then check whether A is perpendicular to B or not. Okay, so you have to see, we had seen one thing, that how we can say that two vectors are perpendicular. Yes, Rasha, tell me. If
Using
the two vectors are perpendicular, what you can guarantee about the dot product?
it will be 0.
It will be 0. Exactly. So basically what you, this is the same thing that is being asked to you. You actually have to calculate the dot product if the result comes out to be equal to 0, then you will say that the vector A and B are perpendicular. Otherwise, you are never going to say the vectors are perpendicular. Okay, positive, negative doesn't mean anything, but you will say this. Okay, just calculate the dot product and tell me whether is it coming equal to 0 or not, whether the two vectors are perpendicular or not. Okay.
The answer is 0, sir.
Answer is 0. Okay, Acha, tell me, let me write it completely over here. The three things can happen, that A dot B can be positive, A dot B can be negative, or A dot B can be 0. So if A dot B is 0, what does this imply? This imply that A is perpendicular to B, or the vice versa is also true, that B is perpendicular to A. What does A dot B is positive implies? Yes, Athiya, tell me. Can you comment something about them if A dot B is positive?
The angle between them is between 0 and 90 degrees.
Yes, exactly. What we can come actually end up with, the angle between A and B is acute. Angle between A and B is acute. We can comment this. But and what if it is negative? We can say
Angle is
angle
off.
between A and B is obtuse. Okay, and you must know about that obtuse is greater than 90 degree and acute is actually less than 90 degree. Okay, so this is we can comment about them now. In this, actually this was question, this was not meant to be written here, but actually we were discussing about it, that's why I had written it over here. So we actually need to calculate this A dot B. What we'll do, we'll just multiply the I component with the I component, the J with the J1s, and the K with the K1s. Okay, so you just have to do that. What will be I dot I? Yes, Athiya, tell me.
I dot I is 1.
I dot I is 1. I
Okay,
component
okay.
into I component, that will be
Yeah,
20.
10 twos are 20, yeah.
Yes. The next will be 6 into 4. And the next one will be minus 4. Actually, plus into, you must have written it like this, minus 4 into 11. So, okay. So this will be 20 plus of 24 and minus of 44. That will be 44 and minus of 44. That will be equal to 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what can you say? Yes, A is perpendicular to B. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
So till now, do you agree with me that just by finding out the uh, uh, dot product, uh, we can comment about the angle between the vectors? Yes or no? We had given the three comments.
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no? We can say three things if we just know, just by getting the information about the dot product. If it is positive, we'll say the dot product are the angle between them is the acute. If the dot product is negative, then we'll say that the angle between them is the obtuse. If the dot product is 0, then we'll say the angle between them is 90 degree. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, we can say this, but still I'm very unsatisfied with this result. The reason behind that, because I still cannot quantify or can exactly tell about that what the angle is actually in between them. I can just tell that only one angle is the thing that I can very surely say that it is 90 degree. The rest is something that I just can give the range of the angle. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. So, is there any method that you can think of that using this we can, if the two vectors, like take the same case, if not this one, let's take 2i plus 3j plus 4k, that the already example that we are taking already, that let's say the question is given to us that a is given to me as 2i plus 3j minus of 4k is given to me. What the second we were taking actually 4i plus 6j and minus of 7k. Okay, so we were taking these things. Okay, so uh, what I can say, if I can you people see that these are not the perpendicular vectors because the dot is not zero. We had already actually calculated it also. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, we can see that the dot product is not zero, but still, so actually there is the we have confirmed out only one thing, that the angle is not 90 degree. That's it. We are not confirmed out that what the actually the angle in between them is. Find, let's say, let's make it a question. Find angle between A, not this A. Actually, this is the small a. So find the angle between A and B. So let's make it as a question that how to find out the angle between the two vectors if it is given to us. And actually, this was the problem to us. That's why we were unable to calculate the dot product in that way that Athiya had just told to us, that we just need to find out the magnitude of A, magnitude of B, and the cos of angle in between them. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, Now tell me one thing. Okay, should I make it a good question? Okay. And let's keep it somewhat like this only. Minus 3j, whatever it was, let it be like this only. Now we actually want to calculate the angle in between them. So what can you say that how to do so? Can you give me a particular thing that we can do in this way and we can calculate the angle between them?
Magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta is equal to uh, dot product of A and B.
Yes, actually, she is saying right that in this way we can actually calculate the angle between them. So let's see that how to do so. Okay. Actually, tell me one thing, that can we calculate this A dot B here? I changed the
Yes.
vector A and B a little. So can we calculate this easily?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We can calculate it. So just find out it for me, that how to calculate A dot B. Is the screen just changed? Yes. Now find out the A dot B for me.
$34.
That is 34. Let's see, 2i plus 3j plus 4k, and we need to dot it with 4i plus 3j plus 2k. And we know that we just need to multiply the I component with the I component. So 4 2s are 8 plus 3 3s are 9 plus 4 2s are 8 again. So what it will be? 16 plus 9, that will be 25. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So did you yes, Rasha, did you got that? That it's 25.
Yes, sir. I didn't notice the change in question.
Yes, I had just said you that we just changed the question a little. Now find out the magnitude of A, what it is. It will be 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. What we'll get here? Under root of 4 plus 9 plus 16. How much it is?
29.
That is 29. Okay. And what is the magnitude of B actually? 4 square plus 3 square plus 2 square.
$29 again.
29.
That is again 29. Okay, so what actually we already know about it, that the dot product of the two vector, that is a dot b, gives us the magnitude of a into the magnitude of b into cos of theta. What is this theta actually? Theta is the angle between the vectors. Vector a and b. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what we can say about this cos theta? This is nothing but the dot product of the two vector divided by its magnitudes of A and the magnitude of B. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is actually the expression for to find out the angle between the two vectors. Understood? So what is A dot B actually equal to? That is 25 and whole divided by under root of 29 into under root of 29. So what we'll get here? That is
25
25
by 29.
29. That is the cos theta. And now we can find out the theta corresponding to this cos value. Understood? So this is the mathematics part that we don't require. This is already the calculator is being made for us for to do so. But we are not going to use that. We'll just say that the cos theta is 25 by 29. So we are good with that we had just got the angle. Okay. Now if you want to answer it more correctly, shift the cos to another side and it becomes a cos inverse. Okay. That will become 25 by 29. So that's it. You should be familiar with this expression only. Okay. So it is not necessary that you will get the nice answers. The answer will be this. Okay, let's say that if somehow you had got this cos theta to be equal to, let's say, mm, uh, root 3 by 2. Okay, so what will you say? What can you say about this theta?
30 degree.
That is 30 degree. Okay, and let's say if you had got this under root of 6 by 4. Oh, not under root 6 by 4, under root 6 by 2 root 4, not 2 root 4. Uh, let's take under root 6 by under root 8. Now tell me that what will be the theta corresponding to it? Yes, Satya, Rasha, both of you, tell me that what will be the theta in this case?
30 degrees.
37.
No, it will be still 30 degree. I had not done anything. I just changed this form by multiplying root 2 in numerator and denominator. Okay, it was already given to me this. I just multiplied this. So what will I get? It will be root 6 divided by, if you shift this 2 inside this, so it will be under root 8. Okay, so this is just the mathematical part. I was just testing your mathematics skill. Okay, so actually you can write this root 6 as root 3 into root 2 divided by, you can write this root 8 as under root 4 into under root 2. Yes or no, Rasha?
Yes, sir.
You can then cancel out this root 2 and root 2, and what you will end up with? You will end up with root 3 by 2 only. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this is how actually we were calculating the angle between the two vectors. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so this is how we had got that how to calculate the angle between them. Okay, some people see there are some another forms also, but I recommend to use this one only. Okay, some people used to write it in somewhat a fancy manner, so that's why I'm just writing it over here, because if it ever you see it, you should not get confused with the above thing. Okay, so this is the vector 1 and we are doing the dot with the another vector. So can I write this dot product to be like the angle between cos theta to be like this also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've just given the what I say. Okay, let me write it over here. Okay, so what it was actually, the cos theta was, we had just seen that it is nothing but A dot B whole divided by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. So I had just given the magnitude to be under both the things, and the dot product will be still same. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is this A vector divided by its magnitude? What is the special about this?
A cap.
A cap.
That is the A cap. And what is this? This will become, this will become the B cap. So some people used to write it like this also, but never use this. Okay, until and unless the question forces you to use this, uh, never ever try to use this. Just write it in the simpler form. I don't even remember this also. Okay, I am telling you personally that I don't even remember this also. What I used to do, I every time whenever it is the question is asking me about the dot product, what I used to do, I used to find out the dot product for to find out the angle between the vector. That will be this A dot B into cos theta, and then find out the shift the rest of the thing, and you will get the cos theta over from this side. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay. Let me write it over here. Let's say that this is a right triangle that I had formed over here. Suppose that this is the angle theta that I'm marking over here. Okay, let's say that this length is A. This is the total mathematics part that I'm doing over here. Okay, so not need to worry about that. This is the A that we had written over here. This is the B written over here. This is the C written over here. So what is the cos theta actually here? Yes, Athiya, tell me that what is the cos theta actually equal to?
C by A. Oh, yeah, C by A.
This
No,
is the
wait.
angle
B
theta,
by, yeah, yeah, B by A.
B by A. So what can you say about the B? That is A cos theta.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Rasha. Now tell me similarly that what will be the C? If this is the
C.
perpendicular that I'm marking over here, what will be the C?
Mm, A sin theta.
A sine theta. Okay. How we had done that? Just find out the sine theta here. What will you get this time? Perpendicular upon my hypotenuse. Okay. Perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So what will end up with? C by A, and we'll get the C to be equal to A sine theta. Is this clear to both of you?
Yes, sir.
Now, just whenever I am providing you any kind of a triangle, okay, remember this. And if I'm writing this as the A vector, this as the B vector, this base as represented as the B vector, this is actually the C vector. Okay, so what can I if I need to dissociate this A into two component? Yes, Rasha, can you tell me that what this will be equal to? What this form will be equal to?
A- AI plus
See, uh,
AJ.
okay, just wait. Actually, what is happening here that, yes, Satya, you don't know anything about the sum of the two vectors or anything like that?
The sum of the two vectors.
Yes, how to find out the sum of the two vector in in a graphical method?
Uh, no, sir.
We had actually seen the sum of the two vector here in the analytical method. Okay, so
Oh,
we had just got that, but we had not seen the sum of the two vector in the graphical method. Okay, so I think just let it be till here only. Athiya, it's my request to you that please see all those whatever the videos that will be provided to you. Okay,
okay, okay, sir.
so because I don't want to use any word or any concept here that will be related to the previous class. and that is not being completed by you. Okay, so just see
Oh,
it once more and till here, keep it till here only, so that I think this much content, whatever you people had got today, was totally relatable by both of you. Okay, you both of you, I don't think will feel it like that you were left behind. Yes or no? Yes, Rasha, though, there is no problem with her because she had already seen the last classes, all the last classes. But yes, Athya, did you got all the things very clearly here, or you were having facing any kind of a problem?
no, no, sir.
Okay, and from the next class, if you people both of will be at the same level, so I'll be having the more confident while saying anything. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so these are the things. You can take the screenshot of these homework questions. Okay, done.
Done, sir.
Take this one also. Sorry.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Uh, Take this one also, B.
Done, sir.
Okay, and you just ask it to the team just after ending the class. They'll give you the PDF of this particular. Okay, and have you people completed the homework?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Let me give you. I don't know where these questions are. Yes, take the screenshot of this also. Yes, taken. Rasha, Atya, both of you.
Done, sir.
Take the screenshot of this also.
Done, sir.
Keep on doing it fast. Take this also.
Done, sir.
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 Take this also. 13th.
Done, sir.
Take this. This is the last one. Okay. Yes, Satya, you must attempt all these homework after watching those video lectures only. Okay. Once you
Yes.
will see all these lectures, then only attempt this homework. But the first priority, give it to the not to the homework. First of all, give it to the video lectures. Once you would have completed that. Right now, is there any exams going on of both of you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Rasha, you were having the exams right now?